Velvet Revolver had everything a rock band could ask for. Legendary musicians, massive hits, and a fan base hungry for more. But behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Scott Weiland, the band's lead singer, was no stranger to success. Before joining Velvet Revolver, he was already famous as the frontman of Stone Temple Pilots. When Velvet Revolver formed in 2002, it was supposed to be a fresh start. But just a few years later, things fell apart. By 2007, Weiland's life was spiraling out of control. His drug addiction was worsening, and he was struggling both personally and professionally. He checked himself into rehab, hoping to get clean, but soon after, he was arrested for driving under the influence. At a time when he needed support, he felt abandoned by his bandmates. The tensions within Velvet Revolver kept growing. Arguments became more frequent, and communication started breaking down. The band was still making music, but behind closed doors, they weren't even talking. In 2008, while performing in Glasgow, Weiland shocked the audience by announcing that it would be Velvet Revolver's final show. What he didn't know was that his bandmates had already decided to fire him. For years, people only heard that the band had internal issues, but in his memoir, Not Dead and Not for Sale, Weiland revealed what really happened. He admitted that during their 2007 tour, he relapsed. He started using drugs again, sneaking around to buy them. His bandmates had no idea what was happening until he told them he needed to take time off for treatment. "I was running wild during the second Velvet Revolver tour in 2007, Weiland wrote, remembering the times close to the end. "At the beginning of the tour, I was okay, but then a single line of coke in England did the trick. I snorted it, and soon the demons were back. Thus began another decline. I was out there again, going to dangerous places to buy substances. All this was done in secret. The guys in Velvet Revolver didn't know I was using. Instead of support, he got a different response. When I told the guys that we'd have to miss a couple of gigs because I needed treatment, their reaction shocked me," he said. "They told me I'd have to pay them for those cancellations, in full. I reminded them that when they had relapsed and needed rehab, I had supported them completely. It made no difference to them. It didn't matter that Velvet Revolver had sold some 5 or 6 million records. I was out." Weiland found this hard to believe. Now his bandmates were turning their backs on him. It didn't matter that Velvet Revolver had sold millions of records. To them, Weiland was a problem, and they were ready to move on without him. Velvet Revolver officially disbanded, and Weiland returned to Stone Temple Pilots. Meanwhile, the other members continued their careers in different projects. Despite their success, Velvet Revolver became nothing more than a memory, one filled with both glory and disappointment. The band had everything to be legendary, but in the end, personal conflicts and addiction tore them apart. What's your favorite Velvet Revolver song? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more rock and metal stories.